With these new types of people that's on this earth now, it's just a different type of energy. It's not dealing with insecurities. It's not dealing with personal issues that's going on. It's something strange, and I really just don't know what it is, but it's something strange that's keeping me guarded from people. I don't know if the seventh seal has opened or what, but it's some strange times that we're living in. I've always been the type of person to look people in the eyes, but now I even guard my eyes. I don't even want to look people in the eyes anymore. I just don't even want a connection with them anymore. Welcome in, everybody. Happy New Year today. This is a very special video. It's a spiritual video, and it may be uneasy for some people. So if you don't like this type of message, you may want to click off. But for those who want to dig a little deeper, let's get into it. And my name is Regina. For all of you all who don't know, this is just a casual conversation. And we are living in some strange times. I really can't identify the feeling that I am having during this time. I can say I have always been a person. I'm very in tune with myself. I'm very in tune with the energy that's around me, with the groups of people that I meet. Like, I can go into a room and kind of discern how the energy is. Like, if I meet you, I can tell if I like you. I can tell if people are sad or something is just not right about them. I've just always been able to detect negative or good energy. And I don't know why. It's just something that I'm born with. I call it a gift. I call it a gift of discernment. Some people call it, or that inner voice that you hear deep down inside. But this strange feeling on the earth right now that's going on in the entire world, it's strange. I really can't even describe it. It's a different type of energy. It's a shift that's going on, and it's been happening within the last 5 years that I've noticed. And people are just not the same anymore. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I have always been a very optimistic, upbeat type of person. I love people. But these people right here is some strange things that's going on. I would say, like, I love people, and sometimes I get in trouble for loving people because I try to help them, because I'm very compassionate. That's a gift as well, because everybody's not compassionate. I've always had the ability to love people in spite of how they act, in spite of how they treat me, because I just have that maturity. I don't know if y'all ever heard, like, the older generation or older adults they say this to children. They be like, that child don't been here before. Well, that's me. I'm just that child that's been here before. I see things differently than how my peers or how people around me see them. Say like I'm at the office with a group of co-workers, and we're talking, and then Sheila, she walk up in the group, is like, I don't like Sheila. It's just something weird about her. She never speaks. She just never makes eye contact. I just don't like her. I don't too much care for her. But see, I can look at Sheila and I can tell if she's shy. I can tell if Sheila's withdrawn because she's going through some interpersonal things. I've just always been able to see that, and I just love people in spite of their insufficiencies. And I can't even lie, like, I even prayed and asked, this may sound fun, I even prayed and asked, I was like, Lord, please just take this compassion away from me, because I feel like it's a burden sometimes to love people in spite of. Now, I don't let people use me now, but I will give people a chance and give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, if they working through some issues, I can deal with that. Certain people can't. They out the relationship, they bounce. With these new types of people that's on this earth now, it's just a different type of energy. It's not dealing with insecurities. It's not dealing with personal issues that's going on. It's something strange, and I really just don't know what it is, but it's something strange that's keeping me guarded from people. I've always been the type of person to look people in the eyes, but now I even guard my eyes. I don't even want to look people in the eyes anymore. I just don't even want a connection with them anymore. I just kind of withdraw from people. Even like I'm conscious, like when I'm driving in my car, I don't even want to look in the rearview mirror, because I can see the emptiness in people's eyes, and that energy, it seems like it just gets inside of you and just sucks the life out of you. They don't have a conscience anymore. It's like an empty shell, and they look real mean and distorted now when I look at people. I'm not saying all people, but y'all let me know if y'all get that feeling right now, like you just try to stay away from people and the connection is not the same, and you look into people's eyes and it's different. It's strange. I just try to avoid the eye contact because I don't want them saying anything to me. Even in group settings, I just try to abstain from looking in people's eyes too much because I don't want them to connect with me in any form or capacity because I don't know what people's intentions are. It's different now. It's strange. Y'all let me know if you all have noticed that, because I could be the only one feeling this. I even guard how I watch the news now. It's been some crazy things happening in the news, y'all. Y'all saw what a man burnt the lady up in the New York subway station. I mean, I have never witnessed anything like that in my entire life. It's like that was just to me like a demon in him to do something like that to a human being. I mean, we always had people that was mentally unstable and had some things going on, but not like this. This is a whole different type of spirit on this earth, y'all. And they did release the lady's name. Her name is Debrina Kawan. She's a 57-year-old homeless woman. She did not deserve that. That was an evil spirit. I know we don't have some strange stuff to happen in this earth and in this world, but I ain't never seen nothing like that, y'all. And then I kept having bad feelings like that something was going to happen in New York City. Thank God nothing happened, because you all know how people act crazy during New Year's Eve. But something happened in New Orleans. This man drove his truck into the crowd on Bourbon Street, killing 10 people. It's just some crazy people. You have to be careful, especially during New Year's Eve, y'all. This is the new year 2025. We are just in some new times, and y'all let me know, have you all felt this strange shift? I don't know if the seventh seal has opened or what, but it's some strange times that we're living in. And what I do, like with the news, I try not to watch it too much, because if you consume too much, it just get inside of your spirit, and I don't want to be depressed and uneasy. And I'm not trying to make this video to scare anybody, but you have to be aware of what's going on in the world and be aware of your surroundings. That's why I use a news app where I can filter through what I want to watch, because I will see what's going on in my community, in my area where I live. Then I kind of hit on the highlights that's going on in the world, but nothing too deep. I don't just sit there and watch it all day long, because it will contaminate you. Like all the crap that happens in the world, we still have to guard our hearts and mind, but we still have to be aware. As a mature person, as a spiritual person, you need to be aware of what's going on in your surroundings and what's going on in the world. And when I was younger, I would go to the parties and the clubs. Me and my husband, we would bring the New Year's in with our friends, and we toast champagne. We used to go hang out and be on the scene in the city and stuff like that. And then that changed. I would start bringing the New Year in at church, because I felt like that was safer. But now I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to be around people. I'm just kind of disconnecting from people because there's so many unstable people out here, and you just never know what's going to set them off or what's going to happen. So I just feel safer in my house. I can kind of be around my family, cook my own food, prepare it with my hands, and kind of reset my own spirit. And just, I don't feel safe around a lot of people at this time. And, you know, I know a lot of y'all probably make New Year's resolutions. I don't. I just I make goals as I go during the year. I always have goals for my mental well-being, my physical well-being, and my spiritual well-being. And y'all already know, like, I'm always writing in my journals. I always have goals for myself. I meditate. I get up early in the morning at 4:30 just to keep myself spiritually aligned and During this season, you better have yourself a strong foundation. You better be connected to whoever you believe in, and mine is God. Definitely need to stay grounded in this time because I don't know what's going on in this world, but you need to have something that's going to keep you mentally sane, something that's going to keep you spiritually at peace. This world is changing and it's evolving rapidly. And I don't want to seem like I'm Debbie Downer or anything, but we need to be aware. We need to know what's going on. And I was just wondering, I just wanted to talk to you guys and see if anybody else in the community is feeling this shift, feeling this strangeness that's on the earth. It's so many crazy things happening now. We have the orbs and the drones and things that's flying around. I don't know if you all have seen those drones and orbs that's unexplainable and the government can't tell you nothing what's going on. We're in some strange seasons, y'all. It's a strange time right now. And I want to encourage my generation, Generation X and baby boomers. Make sure you stay learning. Make sure you stay learning these new apps and this new technology and AI because it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. There's new updates every day. So make sure you stay learning. Don't be afraid of it because if you don't learn these new systems, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be confused. And in this time, in this world, you do not need to be left behind. You do not need to be without information. And a lot of times we're getting a lot of information from this new technology and AI system. So make sure you stay informed what's going on. I had to apologize and ask for forgiveness because I noticed yesterday I was doing a lot of complaining. We don't need to be complaining in this life. Stay grateful, y'all. Continue to build yourself up. Stay connected to people that encourages you and who makes your light shine a little brighter. Stay away from the energy vampires and let's start 2025 off with new eyes to see. New eyes to see what's going on around us. Don't be afraid of it because these things, they have to happen. It's going to happen. There's nothing we can do to prevent it. And let's not go into the new year complaining. Let's stay grateful. That's all I have. You all be blessed and always shine bright.